I usually
Hi everyone, my name is Mark, and in this brief video, I'm going to give you my review of the Guns N' Roses 2016 Reunion and Not in This Lifetime tour. So right off the bat, Axl Rose's voice sounds amazing. He sounds the best that he's sounded in a long time, and it seems to be consistent night after night. The next thing that I was surprised to see was obviously Duff and Slash go on tour with Axl. And I'm really curious to know what some of the details were about that. So hopefully we'll see some interviews in the near future that will kind of elaborate on all of that. The next thing that I noticed is the lineup. I'm very curious to know if Matt Sorum and Gilby Clarke were ever considered to come on this tour, if their names were brought up, or if that was completely off the table. The next thing that I've noticed is it doesn't seem like I've seen any comments or seen any news about late starts for the tour. And as we all know, Axl Rose is pretty infamous for late starts. So the first thing that I like about the tour is the set list. I think it's really cool to see songs like, or hear songs like Out to Get Me in the set list. And it was especially cool to see Steven Adler sit in, I think it was in Ohio or something? I'm not exactly sure. But he sat on a couple tunes, I think My Michelle and Out to Get Me. That was pretty cool, nice gesture. The biggest one for me is the song Coma, which is a killer track from Use Your Illusion 1. And I think they played it a couple times in the early 90s on the Illusion tour, but it was always kind of hit or miss. This time out, it sounds fantastic all the way through, and it seems like they're playing it almost every night, and it just sounds great, and it sounds better than it used to. They sound better now than in 1992. Another thing that is really cool about the tour is it kind of sounds like they picked up where they left off at the end of the Use Your Illusion tour, where the band was really tight and was playing really, really well, which is cool, and it really goes to show you, says a lot about chemistry between players, that they could take a 20-year break and it just comes back like that. So the biggest thing that I don't like about the tour is Richard Fortus on guitar. I really want to know why he gets so many guitar solos, honestly. I don't think he's a very good fit for Guns N' Roses in the traditional sense of lead player and rhythm player that kind of weave in and out. He seems to play too closely to Slash's style on songs to where there's not a good contrast to my ears. Even there's certain parts where I'm even like, I can't tell which one's playing for a couple seconds, which is annoying. And this is going to be stupid, but he looks goofy. He's just a goofy looking dude, and he's just like a nerdy guitar player guy that is dressed up like a rock star, and I find that annoying. Another thing that I don't like about the tour is the Chinese Democracy songs, and I'm really curious to know how they negotiated the set list, because it seems to me like the Chinese Democracy songs are kind of on the same level as Velvet Revolver songs or Loaded songs or Slash's solo songs. So if we're going to play some crispy Chinese Democracy songs, let's have a Velvet Revolver song too to balance it out. Because honestly, apart from a few of the Chinese Democracy songs, they're kind of boring and sleepers. And I know there are a lot of you that like that album, I'm sure. I gave it a shot. I tried to be open-minded about it, but it felt really contrived. And it wasn't what I want. Especially, I think maybe it was kind of, if he released it as an Axl Rose solo project, it might have been a little more palatable. But calling it Guns N' Roses and hearing something that sounds nothing like Guns N' Roses was a little weird. And lastly, I'm really curious about the girl on the keyboards with the blue hair. I want to know who that is and when she got in the band and why. I can't really hear much of what she's doing on the YouTube videos. It sounds like she might sing some backups, especially on some of the Chinese democracy stuff. So if anybody knows, definitely let me know in the comments. I definitely appreciate it. Well, that pretty much wraps up my review of the Guns N' Roses 2016 reunion and Not in This Lifetime tour. So let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, and check out some of my other guitar videos, and like and subscribe, guys. Thanks so much for watching.